Hey guys, if there's one thing that I'm thankful for, it's the opportunity to be proven wrong when I go into something thinking that it's gonna suck. As such, let's talk about the first season of Gotham. As I've said before, Batman is my all-time favorite superhero, but on the whole, it's just kind of aggravating the way he's being handled these days. He's always right. He has every reason not to trust any of his fellow heroes that he's supposed to have been friends with for years. He can defeat hordes of supervillains simply by saying, "I'm Batman." And copying him is the only way to achieve success in comics, movies, and every other storytelling medium. And while I haven't seen the Arrow and Flash TV shows for myself, since I don't watch a lot of TV these days, I love how I've heard nothing but good things about them. They're also apparently staying very true to what they're supposed to be, instead of just being another Batman wearing a different costume. Then the announcement of Gotham was made, which was more than a little facepalm-inducing for me. Great! Another Batman property! It's not enough he's already got a dozen titles currently being published, or that his involvement after Man of Steel is the only way to guarantee success after the incredibly mixed reaction to that movie. Let's have another Batman show just as Arrow and the Flash are coming into their own. Seriously, it really looks like Batman simply cannot stand it when other DC heroes gain any kind of popularity. I am vengeance. I am the night. Hey! Stop paying attention to Mr. Miracle down there! I'm the goddamn Batman! I'm the popular one! Me! Pay attention to me! I'm Batman! But then I actually saw a few episodes of Gotham, and I couldn't stop. I had to watch the entire first season. Just a word of warning before I start saying why I liked it, this review is going to be a little heavy on the spoilers. If you haven't seen the show and plan on doing so, I suggest you pause this video now so you can take care of that. Then again, my videos tend to suck whenever I try to remain spoiler-free, so what's my incentive to not divulge? First, let's talk about the things I don't like about the show, so we can get those out of the way nice and early. The show opens with young Bruce Wayne's parents getting murdered, and this of course is the one event that inspires Bruce to dress up like a small fluffy animal and beat up bad guys. Bruce tries to follow every lead possible that could reveal his parents' killer, and the more he looks into it, the more it looks like there was a big conspiracy behind it. It's still too early to tell whether or not this subplot will go anywhere, but I really hope it'll be revealed at the end that their murder was completely random. Sometimes life is just random and chaotic, which is the whole reason for Batman to exist, so things can be a little less chaotic. It would also be one hell of a life lesson for Bruce to go through all of this crap just to try to find some deeper meaning behind his parents' death, only to find that there simply isn't any. I've also got a problem with how they did Poison Ivy. She's not a botany enthusiast with an insane desire to make the world a better place, thus being a dark parallel to Batman's war on crime, but instead she's just... I don't know, she's just kind of there. She's a friend of Selina Kyle, and that's all there is to her. The same goes for Jim Gordon's girlfriend, Barbara. The show starts off making us think that we're going to follow her drama of being connected to the only good cop in all of Gotham, but he breaks up with her and tells her to go live with her parents for her own safety, and she just kinda wanders around from episode to episode, trying to find some way of being relevant. Oh yeah, it's also set up early in the show that she used to have a sexual relationship with Detective Renee Montoya. I think this was supposed to set her up as an immoral character. Insert Frank Miller joke here. And the show decides to focus on that, and how she may be a pedophile too, hooray, more than how she apparently has some kind of a violent history that isn't even hinted at until the very end of the season, when she kills her parents right the hell out of nowhere. I just did a pointless shock murder! Can I be relevant now?! Contrary-wise, this show also introduces us to a new lady crime boss, Fish Mooney, who you know is trouble from the first minute she walks in. Jada Pinkett Smith gives us a great performance as Gotham's latest crime boss, and I do enjoy seeing her steal every scene that they put her in, but I can't help but imagine myself in the position of every other criminal that she encounters. I find myself asking the exact same question over and over again. How is she still alive?
You were trying to escape, weren't you?
No.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to shoot you in the stomach.
Wait. Wait. I was lying, but I wasn't trying to escape.
You were going to kill me? Slit my throat, perhaps?
I swear. Not yours. Not yours. Every night when I close my eyes, I pray to God that nightmare doesn't come.
Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. You're smart. You should be able to see that she's lying to you. Why aren't you seeing that she's lying to you? Kill her. Kill her. She's too dangerous. You know she's dangerous. She has resources. She has an insane amount of willpower. Kill her. Kill her now! And no, I'm not saying that I actually want her dead. I'm just wondering how Gotham's crime bosses can be this dumb.
I'm Alfred Pennyworth. I'm the boy's legal guardian. Very pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Miss Mooney, we need your help.
Well, you see, Alfred, I would love to help you, but it would infringe upon my personal interests.
You have a very eloquent gaze, if I may say so, Miss Mooney. And I can see that you're not a woman that would let petty self-interest outweigh honor and compassion.
Boy, you are just too cute.
I made you.
When I order some fool killed, I expect him to stay that way.
Your boss, Don Falcone, expressly said...
Yeah, he wants peace. He's the only reason why your ass is still alive.
I have no idea what this is all about, but she does it all the time, and it just demands respect. Then we have Alfred. Yeah, I've briefly mentioned this guy and how much I hate him, and now you get to hear more of it in detail. Alfred's character has evolved over the last few decades, which is perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, Alfred is supposed to be Bruce's surrogate father who would do anything for him. He's the emotional balance that is so desperately needed by both Bruce Wayne and Batman. In this show, he's an off-putting mix of R. Lee Ermey and Mickey from the Rocky movies.
Hello there, Master Bruce. Well, you certainly took your time. What, did you stop off for a pie and a pint on the way up, did you?
How long have you been there?
Well, I don't know, about an hour. Just when you started climbing up that really nasty hill.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, I never got you down there, did I?
My God, is this guy an asshole? It's been suggested to me that it's okay for Alfred to be like this since he's giving Bruce the tough love approach. I'm sorry, but you give tough love to the kid who constantly ignores and berates his parents, not the kid who tragically lost his parents right in front of him. Stop being a drill sergeant and give the kid a hug, damn it! He needs a friend, not some kind of Australian ninja butler. Australian ninja butler! And by the way, what exactly is the point of Alfred toughening him up like he is if he's also trying to stop Bruce in his crime-fighting career at every step of the way?
What are you doing? Stop, what are you doing? Stop it! It's ruined. It's ruined. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Answer me!
It had to be done, Master Bruce.
Thankfully, the complete and utter fail that is 00 Alfred is outshined by the rest of the cast. Everyone else is absolutely perfect. I love watching Jim Gordon trying his damnedest to be the good cop that he so desperately wants to be without compromising his principles like everyone else on the force has done. I love seeing Detective Bullock change from being the epitome of apathetic to wanting to be a better cop because of Gordon's example. I love how they introduce Harvey Dent and how he uses that coin-flipping gimmick to help make Gotham a better place. It's also great seeing only half of his face being lit most of the time, and how he has a widow's peak. We still have a while to go before Two-Face shows up, but it's fun seeing these suggestions and allusions to what he'll eventually become. I love seeing Edward Nygma working in the GCPD's forensics lab, wanting to help them in their day-to-day while simultaneously fighting his inner self that will one day manifest into the Riddler.
You're the guy that likes riddles.
Why are you laughing, you fool? It's not funny.
What a creep.
She'll keep digging. Why did you have to leave a clue? Why? Relax. What can she find? What can she prove? Nothing. There's no body. Stop worrying. But she looks so sad and angry. I hate it when she looks at me that way.
Menacing and weird.
Please. Like it matters. Like you stand a chance with her. She knows how you feel about her and she treats you like dirt.
Treat you like dirt?
I don't care. I still love her. Oh! Listen to yourself. Be a man!
You're an odd man, Mr. Nygma.
You'll do better with that one if she's a little scared of you. Stop talking like that.
No riddles.
Formal complaints about you.
Just keeping it real. What's black and white and red all over?
I wouldn't quit your day job if I were you.
He is so weird.
My God, that is awesome! I love how Bruce Wayne's character is written, and I especially love the actor that they got to play him. He looks and sounds like he was plucked right out of the animated series.
Listen to me, Bruce. You've been through a terrible experience. Talking to someone can be very helpful.
You must have seen terrible things in the war. Does it help you to talk about what you saw?
Yes, a little.
You're not a very good liar.
We also get a young Selena Kyle in the mix, and not only is she amazing too, but she looks exactly like Michelle Pfeiffer. How do you do that? As I said earlier, I went into the show thinking that it was gonna suck, and a lot of it had to do with the Penguin. Seriously? This guy is the Penguin? His nose isn't long enough, he's not obese. What could they possibly do with this guy?
Boo! Get off, you old bag. You.
Goodbye, fish!
It's all good.
I'm the king of Gotham. I'm the king of Gotham! I'm the king of Gotham!
I happily withdraw the question. Yes, seeing a little nothing like Oswald Cobblepot become the Penguin has been really satisfying. And while I'm still waiting for the crucial moment when he wields his first umbrella weapon, it's equally satisfying to see the show not be embarrassed by what it is. I love Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, but I feel its hyperrealism is doing a major disservice to the rest of the comic book world. Of course, we want some degree of realism when making the transition from comic to TV or movie screen, but we mustn't forget that this is still a comic book that we're looking at. It's okay to be a little silly from time to time. In Gotham's case, it turns out that Batman is not the city's first vigilante. That lofty title goes to the Balloon Man, who straps weather balloons to corrupt politicians and just lets them loose. How the hell do you even think of an idea that absurd? I don't know, but I love it. Just because it's Batman, that doesn't mean that everything has to be all grim and gritty. I also love seeing subtle tweaks to established Batman mythology. As I mentioned earlier, it's nice seeing the Riddler working in a forensics lab where he can put that big brain of his to good use, and it's good seeing him working in a job that would reinforce his delusion that he's one of the good guys. Apparently Dick Grayson's parents had a family feud lasting for generations, not unlike the Montagues and the Capulets, and my god, does this guy look like a George Perez drawing. We even get to see the origins of the Red Hood, which started off as a really bad choice of disguise for a simple bank robber, but somehow ended up being this universe's Guy Fawkes mask. It's not the Joker who would popularize the look. Speaking of, I especially love Gotham for introducing us to a very special and unique young man named Jerome Valeska.
Hello, Mr. Cicero.
Good evening, Jerome.
Do you know why you're here?
Did you find out who killed my mother?
You killed your mother, Jerome.
Me?
You killed her up on that hill, and Mr. Cicero let you clean up in his trailer.
Sure, that's absurd and offensive.
But it's the truth. What I don't know is why this man risked so much to help you. I think he's your father.
You don't know what you're talking about. My father was a sea captain. He was a sea captain. His name was Sven Carlson. He died at sea.
What was the name of his ship?
He worked on a lot of different ships.
The one he went down in.
She never said.
I'm sorry, Jerome.
What are you talking about?
He's right. I am your father.
No, you're not. Why would you say that?
You must have suspected the truth.
You're not my father. My mother would never...
Your mother was a cruel woman. She was often unkind to me. But she did once love me in her way. And
She loved you very much. That's why she gave you a better father.
My mother was a cold-hearted whore who never loved anyone. And she'd never touch a pathetic old creep like you.
All these years, do you think I was kind to you because I'm such a good man? If I wasn't your father, would I help you as I have after what you did?
My father. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, it's very funny. Boom-sh. Looks like the bitch got me with a zinger in the end.
Why did you kill your mother, Jerome?
Oh, you know how mothers are. She just kept pushing. And I'm like, fine, Mom. Be a whore. Be a drunken whore even. But don't be a nagging, drunken whore. You know? Don't come yell at me to do the dishes if you've been banging a clown. The next one! You know.
Oh my God. I mean, do I even need to say anything here? Just look at the guy! In a matter of seconds, we see him transform into the Joker, and he doesn't even need the makeup, the purple suit, the green hair, nothing! He just is! He's Jack Nicholson, he's Heath Ledger, he's Mark Hamill, and as Season 2 will show us, there's even some Cesar Romero in there too! How do you do that?! All I can say is that in spite of a handful of problems here and there, I really do love Gotham. And I know that they're only going to give us more and more Jerome until the series finale. See you next time.
Ha